everybody, here we are. We're streaming another game. We're not going to finish Asha in Monster World today. Today we're gonna play Crowsack Play-Doh Age. So this game, I tried it a little bit around the time that it came out, which was like late fall, early winter last year. And it was kind of already on my radar as far as like games I might want to stream. But I think that this game just came out maybe today. Like I think I was like looking for like trailer footage or something to put in the starting soon screen or something like that. And I think there was literally like a post that was like 16 minutes ago or something like that. They had like uploaded the Android trailer to YouTube or something. It was something like that. So at that point it was like, oh yeah, sure. I guess that makes the game kind of relevant, even though I don't think that it's super popular or, you know. But basically what this game is, oh god damn it, what's it doing? It's going into fucking full screen. Oh my god, is it going to do that every time that something loads? It was not doing that when I was testing it earlier. Jesus Christ. Hopefully now that the game is like running, it doesn't do that anymore. Also, is it just me or is this game like fucking loud? I think that that's more the decibel level that I usually have games at while I'm streaming. Also, I have played a little bit of this game before. Will it let me, are there more than one save file? Will it let me start a new? Oh my god, it really is. It's gonna do that. Oh my god, for real? It's just gonna do that. Okay, so yeah, so first of all, no, it appears that you cannot start a new file. I mean, you can probably like go delete your save file or something. Wow. Yeah, you know, I think, you know, sorry about being a little bit of an asshole here, but I think I'm starting to understand why this game is not on Steam. You know, I'm remembering from the little bit of time that I did put into the game, just thinking like, really? Level 1 and basic enemies are taking 1 billion hits to kill already? Okay. So it does have like an interesting art style, right? Like how many hits is it gonna take? 1, 2, 3, for real? And the fact that like it's not even like it's, oh my god, it's not even like they're discrete hits. It's a Crash Bandicoot spin and it takes 3 of them. What is bouncing me up like that? Am I crazy? There's nothing there, right? Oh, it's like snapping me up onto the rail from that low. Interesting. Yeah, I think that, you know, obviously if you've seen a decent amount of like what's on my YouTube channel, you know that I've been working on a little game with a claymation art style, though mine's not like 3D, you know, mimicking the appearance of clay. I'm like actually sculpting things and taking photographs of them. So like I do think that the art style's interesting. I don't know if I really like the whole caveman thing, but like, you know, it's something. It's consistent, it's coherent, it all looks good together. I like the, you know, sort of Mario Galaxy planetoid gimmick going on. That's what it is. I knew this game had a go fast button. Okay, so we can run with the right bumper, and both left bumper and left trigger are crouch. So we can run and then crouch to start rolling. And then we can attack while we're rolling to do that little hop. Why does it take 3 hits to kill the most basic enemy in the game? So that guy down there wants a glider. This pterodactyl wants a fish. Can we get up there if we have a running start? No? What's in here? Nothing. Is this just where we started? Like, is this literally just where we started and then it was like down this way? So we can go in the house and get 2 coins. That's a ground pound. Okay, we can double jump by attacking in midair. And there's the glider that guy wants. What? I guess we're racing him to where though? How do we know where we're going? Like, I feel like we lost enough time already that like we're not gonna do it, right? And again, like, is this it? Is this it? Did I win? A winner is me? I don't know. I don't know about this. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we try one more quote unquote star. We rescue one more caveman and see how it goes. And honestly, unless something about this game starts to make a lot more sense really soon, I think we might switch and finish Asha in Monster World today instead. Oh, the painting just kind of goes forever. Oh, he seems to be broken. Also, his butt's out. Interesting. I truly do hate to say it, but I don't think that this game's very good. I've played a couple Scrimble Bimble games. I'm just not so sure about this one. Like, what is happening with the visuals? Like, I get it. I get they're going for like a depth of field, like tilt shift kind of thing to try and enhance the look of like, you know, making it look more like clay models, but like you can't tell what you're looking at half the time. I honestly wonder if that might make, even though I'm sure I saw from the trailer that like the detail isn't quite there compared to the console and PC versions. I wonder if just the fact that like they probably aren't doing all of that depth of field stuff on the Android version, I wonder if that just is gonna make it more playable than this. I don't know. Let's just keep going. And I guess that I'll just keep hitting F11 every time that there's a loading screen so that I can continue to see chat and shit. You have to play bad games sometimes as a streamer. That's just how it goes. Every now and then you just have to play a game that isn't very good. What is this? What is this hitbox? Why can't I walk here? Put collectibles in a spot that the player can barely reach just because there's collision that doesn't make sense. I feel like this hop that you do out of your roll with like okay, literally like I'm mashing the button, right? Like I start rolling, I'm mashing the button. It takes a billion years for it to actually happen, except sometimes, right? Like a minute ago I did one where I was able to do it right away, but most of the time, yeah, like right there, I did it immediately. But most of the time it's like you start rolling and you have to mash a shitload before it actually happens. So why would I ever use that move if I can't rely on it at all? Where are we trying to go? Are we trying to just hit this rail here? You know, in Mario Galaxy, these rails have like, I mean, they're like vines, right? Going from one planet to the other. And so they have like a little like bush or something, you know, like the plant that the vine is coming out of so that you know like where it starts. I don't know. If Crash Bandicoot required you to spin into every enemy 3 times, it would be an even worse video game. Crash Bandicoot is not a particularly great video game. It's very stiff and its level design is really boring, but at least enemies die when they are killed. I wonder if there are any enemies in this game that do anything besides become alarmed by you and then run at you and then take 2 or 3 hits to kill. It's impossible to know. Oh, there's something. Snake that is stationary and spits at you is something different. The Santa hats are a nice touch. No? If no, then why did it let me? It's like Sonic. It's like that bullshit from Sonic Frontiers, remember? Sonic Frontiers, man, I wish I was playing that right now. Genuinely, like what this reminds me of, the first time that I played it and I got the one caveman that I got before this stream, literally like the vibe that I got from this game was like specifically with the way that you have the main like 3D collectathon element, and then sometimes you do like weird bullshit mini games or you do like side-scrolling sections. I know that like what they're going for is definitely closer to like a Mario Galaxy type thing or something, but the main point of comparison that I would make for like just how this game's vibe is with its structure and stuff is like NES Star Wars or Game Boy Star Wars. It's the same game. I cannot believe it. Okay, like I've made some dinky little games. I've never made a real video game before. I'm not a professional. I don't know anything. So maybe they're doing, you know, something really special that makes sense and is so complicated and technical that I could never possibly understand it. But I do not understand at all if the game doesn't even have graphics settings aside from resolution, quality, VSync. And it's a similar story with fucking Asha in Monster World, right? But with Asha in Monster World, it constantly goes into windowed mode. Or rather, because it resizes the window, it like forces you out of full screen. This game just constantly goes back into full screen. And like in both cases, like I cannot understand at all what could possibly be going on in the way that a game is handling loading for it to need to do that every single time that something new loads, that a new scene is loading. Why does a new scene require the entire application window to change state in any way? Like, I don't get it. There's Big Plant. Big Plant seems important. Seems is the key word. Doesn't seem like we can interact with it or anything. Oh, is it these? Do I destroy those little vines and then that makes the ones around it disappear? Is that the idea? Can I go in here? God, this camera's awful. You can't see fucking anything about where you're going. What is that like squeaking sound? Whatever, here's more of these plants tentacles. Is there there's two more somewhere? I don't suppose that the direction that the ones by the plant are pointing happens to correlate in any way with what direction you may want to walk to find the things we're trying to destroy. That seems far-fetched and too good to be true. There's one, but there should just be one more somewhere. And I'm still picking up coins and stuff, so yeah, here it is. And now the plant is small, and now the plant is dead, and now we've rescued another caveman. I think so far, my opinion is definitely, you know what, maybe this game is mid, you know? Maybe don't get it on PC. Maybe get it on Android or on the one of the consoles, because I cannot believe that it is going to do this every single time that the scene changes. Can we go up here? No. Okay. That, you know, whatever. I wish you could at least, like, I don't even know what I want from this game. He wants 200 money, which seems like a lot. Like, if in, you know, 5 objectives worth of game progress, I still don't even have 100 coins. Kind of seems like 200 is a little bit to ask for. I'm only just realizing the sudden increments at which the camera rotates. Like, obviously, like, it is being interpolated to the new angle, but like the fact that its target just like snaps. I don't like that. Okay, I'm not really quite sure why that didn't deal damage, but I'm sure there's a perfectly good explanation. Oh, those snowballs just come out of nowhere? You see that? Behind where those dinosaurs are? Yeah, the snowball just comes out of nowhere. I can't believe this is our running speed. Okay, well, clearly wherever in this level we can begin a race, this is where it's going to end. Why do these coins lead straight into a wall? Are you fucking kidding me? I died from contact damage after already dealing damage to the enemy? Damage that should have killed him? Whatever. Well, let's see if this time when we get to that sort of larger area, if like around where the cage was, if there was also a guy that we could race with, and see if we can actually like capitalize on that checkered flag that we passed by. Oh, there's the dragonfly from the title screen carrying a bone. Oh, there's the glider. So presumably we're gonna need to find the glider in every level in order to be able to start the race. And now we've got to figure out where the hell that asshole is. That looks like it would be his house. There's no guy here. This is a mimic house, isn't it? Oh, it wanted the bone. Well, that sure looks like a boss. Since we know where the glider is, I'm going to see if I can find the race guy and see if we can go ahead and get that star. I understand like the appeal of making the collectibles characters. Like obviously that's what Astrobot does, that's what Kirby does with the Waddle Dees. But like in both, well, no. In Kirby, like they give you enough Waddle Dees. I cannot imagine ever actually being like gated by how many Waddle Dees you have, even though the game does technically do that. And that is how Astrobot does it as well. It's just weird, okay? It's just weird to have cavemen be your collectibles. Waddle Dees are cute and fictional, and it kind of makes sense. Bots, you know, it's easy to say, it rolls off the tongue, it's a simple concept. Okay. Wow, that's bullshit. As like an objective, cavemen are just clumsy to talk about, especially when like you're playing as one, and one that doesn't seem particularly like special or remarkable or unique in any way. So it's like collecting cavemen, well that could be extra lives, could be anything. I feel like this game's whole shtick of like having these huge fucking levels where you have to just kind of run around and find out where stuff is to figure out like what keys go to what locks. Oh, there's just a guy sitting out in the open here. Okay, you know, in Mario 64, this kind of structure where you get kicked out of the level is not so bad, because like the game has extremely interesting, reliable movement mechanics and level design, which helps you explore those mechanics. And so going through the same chunk of level potentially half a dozen times to get all the stars makes a lot of sense, because even though the literal geometry is the same, you're never going to take the same path because you have a lot of different interesting ways to engage with the geometry of the level. And this game doesn't have interesting or reliable movement mechanics. And so when it boots you out, it's like every single level, you know, it makes me think of, this doesn't really happen to me in like the normal game. I have played a handful, but not in a while. Mario 64 ROM hacks, right? Like watching like Simple Flips play them or something, right? Everyone knows about the experience of like, oh, I collected 7 of the 8 red coins and then found a different star. Oops, now I need to go find all the red coins again. That's what every single level in this game feels like. It feels like I'm constantly stumbling around in these huge nonsensical levels trying to figure out what to do. And like, you know, now this is what, like the 3rd or 4th time that I'm going to look for the glider, and still like all of this, the whole game, everything is so big, it's so repetitive, it all looks exactly the same. What the hell is this new thing that I've never seen before wandering around in this same chunk of the game, right? And that's what I'm getting at, is that there are no landmarks or anything. I still have no idea where in this area that glider is. I'm just gonna wander around until I find the mushroom that I bounce off of to get onto the tree that has the glider on top of it. And it's not interesting. It would at least be a little more bearable if you could move like 2 or 3 times as fast. Oh my god, I have no idea where this fucking thing is. Oh, there's the clouds. So here it is. Oh, Rise playing Dragon Quest 11. I wish I was playing Dragon Quest 11 instead of this garbage. You know what? I bet that this door will open because I hit that fucking white thing. And no. Right, but like now there's like a whole nother aspect of this level that I'm thinking about is, oh, I better figure out what the relationship is between that fucking white fireball thing and this door. Will this one do it too? Yeah, it'll also do this thing. It's not as bad as the other one. Never mind. It absolutely is. Where like whatever it is, the like hitbox for this or whatever is so huge that literally just walking around the base of this thing will snap you up into the air. Okay, this is the house that wants the bone. I still have no idea where the fucking asshole who wants to race is. How many of the little coins do you need to collect before it makes the counter go up? And why don't they give you any kind of indicator on screen for how much one of them is worth? Is this a different cave person just sitting in the middle of nowhere that I haven't saved before? Yes, that was a different one. Interesting. I wonder when the game goes in and out of windowed mode, I wonder what that actually looks like on the stream, because I can't see it. Because even though like most of the time with Windows 11, when it comes to like switching to full screen or like changing like what monitor is your primary monitor and all that, most of the time Windows 11 is really smooth about that. But however this game is doing it, it is making all of my monitors black out like we're on Windows 10. So because all my monitors black out, I have no idea what is actually going on the stream because I can't see the OBS window. More of these little coins. Okay, so 121, 121, 121, right? Like it bounces up to tell you something's happening. You are picking up something. So I picked up like what, 8 of those little ones now, and the counter is still at 121, but it still bounces to tell you that something is happening. Lord knows what. I've picked up like 14 of those fucking things, and the counter has still not gone up. Literally, why even have these little coins? I've picked up like almost 20 of them, and they have not made the counter go up at all. Is it literally like 100 tiny coins is one real coin or something crazy like that? Okay, you know, I should have expected that. I didn't mean to go onto this, but I should have just expected that, yeah, the hitboxes for these things are fucking massive to the point where just fucking walking under it snaps you back onto it. So, yeah, I should have just expected that that would happen. Aren't I a dumbass? Okay, because these enemies were unique, I kind of had a sneaking suspicion that they'd be some kind of objective, and sure enough, when I kill them, a number pops up. So they must be important. Killing all of them probably makes a caveman appear or something, and it probably appears right here. And there should just be one more somewhere. Riveting! There it is. That fucking move. There we go. It's so unreliable. It's like almost impossible to hit him. And we still haven't figured out where that guy is that we race. I keep setting my controller down after I beat a level, and then it vibrates, and it makes it's loud enough that it makes the little character. Whatever. Let's go back in. Let's see if we can figure out where the guy is who wants the glider. I've wandered around. Well, that's the thing. Part of me is like, I've wandered around that big area so much, but I've still been finding new things. So part of me is like, I've been there enough that I'm starting to think that that's not where the race guy is, and we should like maybe look like on the far end of where the flag is. But I'm also thinking like I haven't stopped finding new things in that area, so he could still be there as far as I know. So just in case, right, the tree is like over here somewhere, so we'll grab the glider, but then I want to start climbing on this thing and see if that guy who wants to race, he's right fucking here. I like that the timer, the countdown starts, but you can just be like way out there. Here we are. I'm already there. I was already like halfway there by the time the game said go. Oh my god, and now I'm just gotta just sit here for like 5 years. Fending off cavemen. That's the thing, right? What I was saying earlier. Cavemen are also the enemies and the like NPCs, right? Like cavemen are too many things. Cavemen are not like distinct enough as things in this world to be your central collectible in a way that makes sense. And I just realized I was in full screen that whole time, and because I was in full screen, the window wasn't scaled correctly. Awesome video game. Awesome video game. So great to stream. Not frustrating at all. Let's fight the boss. Mr. Egg. There's a joke here somewhere. You know, I was just clearing those guys out to like have space to deal with the boss. I didn't think that that's actually like what I was trying to do. Oh, that hurt me. Okay, that kind of seems like a load of shit. Wow, so it really is alternate between fighting regular ass enemies that are just the same assholes that run at you and you hit them 3 times, and then watch a cutscene and then hit them in the head once. and the fucking hitboxes on it don't make sense, and half the time you take damage for no apparent reason. Oh my fucking god, what a load of shit. I don't like this game very much. What a shame. What a darned shame. Nope. No. No. I've had enough. I've had enough of this. We're not doing this no more. You know what? You know what? Since I invoked the name of Simple Flips earlier, you know what we're doing? We're doing the classic Simple Flips move of, you know what? Fuck the game that we were just playing. We're playing Tetris instead. I gotta get used to it. I mostly play TGM. I've got nothing but squares. That's the thing, is that everything's different compared to TGM. The block colors are different. The controls are different. Oh yeah, I forgot I had Sonic as my as my avatar in this one. No! I don't have any good place to put anything, so we're going screw it mode for a little while. And the thing is, right, in this, I don't need to be like super careful compared to Puyo Puyo Tetris, the original, because in that you have the element of marathon mode only goes up to like 150 lines. And maybe in this, I'm honestly not 100% sure, maybe by default in this it also only goes up to 150 lines, and it's just that I changed the settings to allow it to go higher. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Right, but basically until it gets late enough in the game that like making mistakes actually becomes dangerous, we're kind of just chilling out for a little bit, because it's not like we have a finite number of lines that we can clear before the game ends or anything. Okay, now we're cleaned up. It is also, it's been a while since I played Tetris with a D-pad, because I use an arcade stick for TGM. Oh, I didn't really mean to do that. No, no. Well, that was embarrassing, but whatever. Oh, poor Sonic, pounding the ground. You see, even playing Tetris, we managed to get a Scrinkly Scrimblow in there. You got Sonic the frickin' Hedgehog. What more could you possibly need? Let's clean up this here. I didn't really clean anything up. You know, it is just the backup game because of the problems that we had, but it is occurring to me that like Tetris requires enough concentration to play that like it doesn't really fit, I think, with the whole idea of specifically doing these streams to like have stimulus to like talk over. Oh no. I did not mean to rotate that again. We're getting cleaned up again. God damn it. Oh, no, I did it again. Oh, it's so subtle, but the difference in timing, it keeps meaning that I don't put the long pieces where I think that they're gonna go, because they don't travel as far as I expect in the same amount of time. No, no, not even just the long pieces, it's everything. Nothing goes as fast as I'm expecting. Oh, whatever. I had the wrong idea in my brain there, but I don't think it's gonna matter that much. No. Oh, whatever. No! Oh my god. No! It's impossible. It's just not possible to make the pieces do what I want. Oh, we're in full-on cleanup mode now. No! Oh my god! I did it again. I just keep fucking doing it. No! Oh, I'll never learn. That was a T-spin? How? Literally how? This game just has completely different ideas of what counts as a T-spin. So we're like, oh, are we there? Are we as fast as this game's gonna go? Is level 15 it? Are we in straight up just survive mode? All right, we're clean. So yeah, now we can just play the game. Now we're just having fun. Now we don't gotta worry about weird speed stuff messing us up. We're just schmoovin' the way it's supposed to be. Oh, uh-oh. Unless, of course, we screw up. That's the beauty of it, though. Hell yeah, we're clean. Oh, damn it. Damn it. God damn it. You might be able to guess from what my high score is that I've been able to survive level 15 marathon mode for a little bit before. That's like one of the worst things about Tetris to me is that like across versions, obviously if you're playing like an old ass one, you just don't even have wall kicks and that's its own problem. But I feel like depending on what version of Tetris you're playing, you kind of never really know what a wall kick is actually going to do unless it's a version that you're very familiar with enough to the point where like you just kind of know exactly how the rules are gonna behave. Oh, it's getting messy. Okay. No. Oh no. Oh. Oh, but that's gonna block it off. That's not quite what we want. Okay, we're coming back. It's just survival. It's just a matter of survival. It doesn't matter how dangerous it gets. You just gotta live through it. It's so true. Tetris truly is life. I did not think that the piece was gonna make it all the way over there. Oh, no. Ah! You see, wall kicks just do whatever in this game. Pieces can end up anywhere. Doesn't make any sense. It is weird being so used to TGM playing a Tetris where you kind of always have at least a little bit of a normal gravity going on. Like you always have so much more leeway in terms of just like, yeah, I know my piece can get over there. It's fine. Like how did that get all the way over there? That would not fly in TGM. Oh no, that was not quite what I wanted to do. The thing is, right, like this is like not even gonna make for like something interesting to edit or anything. There's just so much dead air. Whatever. I feel like if nothing else, I can basically guarantee that next week's stream will be a better game than Crowsack. No. Oh, okay. Yep. Wall kicks. Anything is possible. Anything is possible with modern Tetris wall kicks. No. At this point, when that chime goes off, that literally just means you cleared 100 more lines and like nothing special aside from that, right? Like at this point, like the game is not getting any faster or anything like that, right? Yeah, we're still level 15. Ah, you see that at least kind of made sense to count as a T-spin. Like I cleared a line, you know? Oh, this is getting I don't know. I don't like what's going on right now. I think we're so back though. Oh no, that was not what I wanted. It really does just kind of feel like if you know how to play safe, what can the game even do? We're clean again. We'll see how long for. Oh, there we go. I like that we're like literally like we're not even in danger at all. It's literally just, oh, my stack's not clean. And that's like the worst thing that it feels like can happen right now because like what can the game do? All right, stack is clean. Ah, you see, I don't think that isn't how that wall kick would work in TGM. I don't think. Wow, I didn't press right there. It just slipped down there. Oh, whoops. I was just about to say, you know, whatever, we can clean that up real quick, and then I made a mess again. Messy. Like Frosty the frickin' Snowman. Yeah, I would have wanted a green. Like there is no red piece in TGM. Oh no. Okay, wall kicks once again can make literally anything happen in this game except fit down there. There probably is a way, but I wasn't gonna figure it out that quick. Oh well, how long can I go back and forth like this? Okay. I was gonna say, is this one of these games where they just kind of let you do it forever? Because there are Tetris games like that, right? Oh, I just realized I've beaten my high score. Nice. Nice. Very cool. Oh, damn it. That wasn't what I wanted. Oh, well, whatever. Whatever. I beat my high score. That's enough for me to feel like I've done something today. So at this point, like, who really cares when I lose? I do think it would be kind of funny to like try and max out the score, because I'm pretty sure that that is when, if you set it to like endless mode, that's when marathon mode will end. At least I thought I read that somewhere. I don't actually know if it's true. No, oh, whatever. I thought it had locked in place, but it had not. It straight up is just like, what can the game even do? Like, this is why this is why we have TGM, is because if you know what you're doing, like the game is solved. It's over. Oh, we're almost cleaned up again. Oh no. Yep. You can do anything with a wall kick in this game. Now I'm just like barely even paying attention. That's why I'm making a mess there. Whatever. Like it literally feels like you can kind of just mash the rotation buttons and like eventually you'll find a way out. Eventually you'll just find the magic wall kick that gets you out of whatever situation you're in. And just like that, we're well on our way to being clean again. I cannot explain how something like that happens. How does a series of wall kicks like that work and get you out of that situation? I have no idea. We're clean somehow. Oh, how is this game real? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Like at this point, it's like, oh, I'm not even worried about keeping my stack clean, which I just screwed it up. But it's literally that time I was literally just worried about like, oh, I'm only gonna clear one line and then 3 instead of getting a Tetris. Oh no. Oh, that was not the piece that I thought that was. Hi, Andy. I was playing Crowsack, but that game is not great, so I got bored. So now I'm probably just gonna play this until I lose, and then I'll be done. Oh, no, there we go. You can wall kick out of anything. Noticeable delay between chat and the stream. I mean, there is a possibility of that, or there is also a possibility of I'm glued to the Tetris and just didn't notice for a little bit. Like, how does that work? How do they let you wall kick like that? It just doesn't make sense. 800 lines and we're almost clean again. And we're clean. All right, now we're kind of arranged more or less how I want again. Okay, yeah, there, whatever. That's an easy fix, right? Yeah, there. Oh no, well, okay, well, like it literally is just there's nothing the game could do. Like it's literally just a matter of how long until you screw up enough by chance, like enough times in a row that you can't recover from it. In a mode like this where I'm pretty sure it's just literally gonna go until the score is maxed out. I mean, I guess that you could. I would not be surprised if there is just like a crazy person out there somewhere who's like, yeah, let's get a fucking speedrun category going for how fast can you max out Puyo Puyo Tetris 2's endless marathon, but like who's gonna be running that, you know? Sounds like a nightmare. Oh, that's interesting, actually. That's like the opposite of what would happen in TGM. On TGM, your eyepiece would get stuck like that on the left side of the board, not on the right side. Well, that's the thing though, Andy, is that like, yeah, it probably is in the most general sense, but this is also like the Tetris that I play for bullshit reasons. Like this is for me, this is Tetris as an idle game. You know, like this is Balatro for me. This is make time pass simulator. Oh, I got too many T pieces. How'd that happen? What kind of situation are you in Tetris when you have too many T pieces? Well, literally just move the piece back and forth while I make a decision on what I'm gonna do with it. And we're clean, but I don't know if I prefer the 3 wide setup, I think they call it. I think if 10 o'clock rolls around and I haven't died yet, that's when I'm just gonna give up. That's when I'm just gonna intentionally lose and end the stream. Why does, like I am not holding right when I do that. That is all just the wall kick bringing the piece all the way down there. I didn't mean to go that far. So I have my volume down pretty low, but is it playing the main theme of Puyo Puyo right now? I think it's like it should be considered a literal crime that they took that song out of Mean Bean Machine. Of all the changes to make, you know, we're getting up there, but it's almost 10 o'clock anyway. I can't believe you can get the eyepiece that far over when you're this close to the top. That's illegal. And somehow we got clean again after being far enough towards the top that I genuinely thought it was just gonna be over like normally. But it is now 10 o'clock. So yeah, I played a game of Tetris that lasted about 55 minutes and doubled my high score instead of playing more fucking Crowsack, because that shit kind of blew chunks. I think next week, I think it's gonna be a coin toss between whether I finish Asha in Monster World or play something else. I'm leaning towards if I play something else doing, I think the game is called, is it States of Matter? It's like a platformer about people made of water. And that game, I've played more of it. Crowsack, before streaming it, I'd only done one quote unquote stars worth of playing it. States of Matter, I think I visited a few worlds, and even though it you know is also a very low budget game, rough around the edges, I think it's at least more fun and hopefully more technically reliable than Crowsack was. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I posted something on Blue Sky earlier today as well that I think I'm aiming by the end of the month to get some stuff sort of put together for a new game idea with a bit of a different art asset pipeline going on. And after that point, I might start alternating between game streams and art streams. We'll see how it goes. I'm not 100% sure how the schedule is going to work. I kind of want to try and stream at 8 a.m. Saturday and then edit the VODs on Sundays, but sometimes time just works out a funny way. So we'll see what happens. And I think that's it. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to comment, favorite, subscribe, like, or even dislike. Just show that you care in the boxes down there. But seriously, goodbye.